Heinz, good day, everyone. Yeah, we're ready to go again. Today is Monday, one of the best day of trading. My name is Uche Paragon. So welcome to my channel, my live stream. So if you look around this stream now, you will see our link. You can be able to join our Telegram channel. And if you're a beginner, you want to learn how to trade, you should be able to join. You should be able to join our uh, trading community. And also you should also be able to join, let's say you're looking for account, so you can also be able to get some free account that you can trade. For example, beginners who want to learn how to trade, we usually encourage them to maybe to try with free money, like free account, so they don't need to risk their own money to learning how to trade. Some of the mistakes we made in the past, you should not even be the one to repeat those mistakes. You know what I mean? So it should not like me duplicate those mistakes again. So we're here to guide you properly to let you understand how the business of the trading is done and how you can avoid those mistakes. So when we said you could maybe start trading with um, that you can start trading with a funded account. We are trying to like raise that limit of you passing through difficult time of using your own money to trade. By using your own money to trade, then you could be able to use free funded account. This will help you. You know what I mean? In case you've seen this video, look at this at the description. You'll be able to. Sorry. You can see the link to apply. But if you still want to learn professionally how to trade, of course, you can still be able to learn from us. To be honest, our our startup funding is designed for our students, those who are learning how to trade from us. Yeah, they're the one who are learning how to trade from us. Yeah. So our Telegram link is here. You can be able to join the Telegram. Then you can also be able to visit our page. Uh, to apply for any training that you want, yeah, then which give you access to get account and kind of if you see this live stream now, you see that we have there's a screamer on it, or there's a link on it. You can be able to see our website. I'm trying to open the website so that you can be able to see it. So that's why I'm having a slipping of tongues. I'm opening the website so you can see everything. Yeah. But we are currently going to go into the this afternoon market. That's one of the reasons why we are here. We are technically within the New York time, and we are working with the New York market. So that's the market just opening. So we want to check what we analyzed last week and what is the market saying, and what obviously we're gonna analyze this week. You know, it's a continuous thing. So if you want to be a trader, you have to maintain that consistency. And then we can be able to place some trade. Then if you have a question, you can be able to ask us the question. We'll be happy to like answer your question and welcome you guys. We usually have a profit target between $10,000 to $100,000 to make every month. It's our target. So some of our students are actually working towards achieving that anyway. While some are still struggling to achieve that. But it's good to, when you are trading, it's good to have a target. What you're targeting, what your expectations are, and how you can be able to scale on it. So I'll first of all start from what we did last week. Yeah, let me go technical first to help us to get our flow correctly. What we did last week. Yeah, from here, this was where we stopped last week. We stopped here last week. Yeah, we stopped here last week. So we analyzed that there was going to be a bullish trend on oil, and I think so. And we expected about 300 pips. So this weekend, the market came down. And that could be, and there's also a jump in the market for those of you that are trading from the MT5. I'm checking a lot, to be honest. Some things are going on here in the oil market. So we are actually we used the EIA report last week and the price action. We analyzed like a bullish trend for at least 350 pips. So it went up to that point to have 50% of it, but later came down. Later came down, but this time the market came down on Friday. It actually came down to this point to 61. That's from, wow, it's a huge gap. But one thing about it is that this gap has chances of 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 um of filling back. It's possible that the market could surge back from this 61 back to 63. Very possible. And that's additional 250 pips. You see the gap as the market opened this morning, there was a gap. This is WTI. Let me check. WTI didn't have a gap. Yeah, it didn't have a gap. Brent could have had a gap. Why WTI is? Yeah, so the sentiment in the market is still very much bullish, bearish, but there are chances that it will go bullish. There are high chances that the market will go bullish. Yeah, so what I'm trying to say that those of you that are buying, you could also maintain maybe a strong SL between 60 per barrel, or maybe anything around 69 per barrel. Like, yeah, that's on oil. Maintain um, a strong exit point between above 63, or within 63 and above, or maximum 64, because of the way the trend is going. So the trend of the market is actually have been bearish for a very long time. As you can see, the trend is even bearish for a very long time. Yeah. So this same analysis is also applicable to WTI. WTI have a very strong sense of bullish. Yeah, because of last week, there was actually a very shortage of supply in the oil. There was a shortage of supply in the oil last week. There was a big shortage of supply in the oil. We had a shortage of about, let me check it. Yeah, minus 3.4 million barrel. Yeah, that was the minus. Yeah, minus 3.4 million barrel of oil. But there are other factors that are pushing oil. Like now, I'm just checking on something that is very, very interesting for you to read. Let me know if I can share it with you. It's very, very interesting for you to read it. Very, very interesting. And I'm just checking on it. They said JP Morgan says oil price could plug into $30 per barrel by 2027. What could have caused this? They said JP Morgan forecasts the international crude benchmark could fall to $30 per barrel by 2027 due to overwhelming market oversupply. Yeah, while Goldman Sachs expected to 26 that it will plug to 53 for WTI. Yeah, they may be right because of the market has been experiencing oversupply this time around. Yeah, since the OPEC community announced that they are gonna all the supply and court agreement, they ease all of them, and they want to like be pumping at the maximum quota, So this is a very serious concern. But one thing about you as a trader, what you have to do is to know where the market is going and follow there. So we encourage you to maintain more of bearish position than bullish. Yeah, that's all we need to do. So we don't need to panic. People that panic strongly on oil or on the market like this is people that only go long. They don't go short. Like those who trade directly on the maybe on the direct stock market that can only buy. So when the market goes down, they're not making any profit. They're making losses. But CFD form of trading can give you chances to go long and go short. So that means you can buy, you can sell, and when the market is coming. So because of that, what you just need is to identify where the market is going and stick to that. So if you look at the oil, and I've been noticing that it's been a strong bearish. The oil has maintained a very strong bearish for a very long time, since the crash from $78. If you maintain a very strong bearish more, so what you have to do is to be following it accordingly. But that one does not mean that there's no bullish. There's also a little bit much of bullish trend in the market. But we are just from the market now, we are seeing based on using resistance point, we could say that 62 is like potential resistance area for bullish. In fact, even the mini one, I would say 60 is also a potential resistant area, and 65 is also a potential resistant area. While strong support is still remain $55 per barrel. That's on WTI, and on the Brent, strong support still remains 60. Yeah, 60. The $60 or 60.58 still remains strong support, and $60 per barrel also, of course, remain a strong support. Then 63 is, sorry, 64 remain a strong resistance. 65 remain a very strong resistance. I'm not sure if the market is gonna go 68, 69 this year. No, I'm not sure. The market may just be ranging within this point and this point this year. We have about 4 weeks to end the year anyway. Yeah, guys. So it's been a wonderful time for traders who trade on oil, because on the CFD level, maintaining a safe position has been very profitable, more than buying position on oil, and that's exactly what you need as a trader. knowing where it's going, where the market is going, and be able to position yourself on it. So that means oil market may keep going down if the supply keep pumping more and more. And why they are beginning all this whining is to let us know that things has to be done. Maybe OPEC may end up going back into their previous agreements or try to implement a new policy of supply cut, or there may be one or two things that could, be uh, be put in place in oil market to push the price up. So, so as a CFD trader, all you just need is to put a ear on ground to know exactly what is happening. So you will not be caught off by mistake. You won't be caught up by mistake, or you're just in the market without you knowing anything and get caught up. So there's also another opportunity here. The same, Russian oil price plumbed to $36 per barrel. I know that Russia has been selling their oil at a very low price for a very long time now, since the Ukraine war. I think it started selling around $62. So they say Russian flagship crude oil price at the Black Sea dropped $36 per barrel. Its lowest level near 3 years, following the announcement of U.S. sanction on. You see, yeah. So that means the price of oil has dropped more. I know that they are not selling from the current market price because of sanction. They are like underbuying their product for a long time now. So the market has dropped again. Mhm. The price of Russian flagship Urals crude at the Black Sea plug to as low as $36 per barrel at the end of last week, the lowest in nearly 3 years, as the US sanctioned on two biggest Russian producer and exporter are set to take effect on Friday. Oh, okay. So the Thursday last week, the price of euro loaded at this Noveski, I'm not getting it correctly, just Novorossiysk port in this Black Sea slumped to 36.61 per barrel before recovering slightly on Friday, according to data from Agros Media and Bloomberg. So well, Russia is one of the biggest producer of oil, but they've been on sanction, and it's been beneficiary to some of oil traders because of they could buy at it at much lower price, but the price has actually plugged more. It's not necessarily because of it's also partly because of supply in the market, because people would prefer to buy more from a lower price. But I'm just trying to give a much broader analysis to see what's happening, because their input in the market is also very significant, very significant in the market. Yeah. There's another one say bearish momentum built in oil market as China stockpile crude. Wow. So this one came out November 21st. I wouldn't see it last week. It's crude oil spent last week trading with a bearish till the market digested a rapid sequence of supply and geopolitical development. The tune heading into Friday was defined by weakness, chai, with WTI settling around $56.66 per barrel, down by $1.38 or 2.30% after traders reassessed the impact of potential Russian-Ukraine diplomatic framework and likelihood of loser sanction. Earlier support driven by Russia export the straw rate. Okay, so like I said, there's been a lot of bearish movement in the oil, a lot of them in the oil. Looking at my chart, you see they will have a lot of bearish movements. But one thing about it is that we should not take it for granted. Those of us that have been selling, but we'll always make sure that our strategies in terms of price action are properly implemented, especially those of us that are trading for a short time, like 1 week traders, day traders, and weekly traders. But this area does not even like 61. This area is not, for me, my own opinion, does not even represent a very strong ideal place of placing a buy, placing a sell. Rather, I would say supports buying within the area, selling within the area of 63, 64. That's the selling area. While the buying area should even be around 61 and 60. Yeah, that's my own analysis. Then on WTI, the buying area should be within this area too. Despite that, one thing about the market is this: as a trader, one of the best strategies you need to apply is, placing your trade before the market. For example, if the market is very down, you could be able to place a buy position and make profit. If the market is very high, you could be able to place a sell position and make profit. That's one unique thing about you. And one superiority you have, because on your CFD trader, you can be able to trade on both sides. You can make profit on the rising, you can make profit on the falling price. But what is important thing is to know the area that is very, very suitable for you to buy low and sell high. So the lowest price of oil is 56 of WTI recently is 55.98. Some people can give you 55, some people can give you maybe 56. This is the lowest price. And now it's just trading, the market just created trading 100, average 200 pips away from the lowest price. Yeah. So you could see. So if you are selling at a lower price, you always have to be very, very cautious, because of anything can happen in the market. A lower price of any asset class is not always good for investor. Investor will definitely, it's not always good for investors for selling, but it's good for investors for buying. So potential chances of making profits when the market surge is also very much high. That's what I'm saying on oil in here. If you have a question, you can also drop it. I'll be able to see a question. Then we deal on gold. Yeah, so gold has been doing well. I think everything is working perfectly based on what we analyze on gold. Gold had a sharp drop last week, but and when I checked on ChatGPT last time, it was telling me about buying the gold around 4,000, which is the area I mark my yellow something. So today it's also been doing well. That means that this analysis is still very much valid on the gold side. Yeah, so we're expecting about 1,140 pips with a $10 volume. Let me correct this. This should be one lot, not two lot. Yeah. So yeah, but you can multiply this to a lot of amount of money. Yeah. So on this note, you're gonna make mad profit if the gold keep rising. Gold has been rising. There have not been much chances of gold falling. Britain pound have not been doing well, to be honest. Britain pound have not been doing well, to be honest. They're on the side of buyers, on the side of sellers. So don't get me wrong. When I say something, I didn't mean that everybody is on the same page. Some people are making profit, but some people have been making losses. So we only need to stick to where the world is going, and either we get there first, or we get there before, or we get there with them. Yeah. Let me know if you have a question. I'll be able to answer your questions, guys. So we'll be having more of this analysis this week. We'll be having more of this week. We're also going to be having more of this analysis even on Wednesday. We're going to trade live on Wednesday. On Wednesday, we're going to trade live here. Let me check properly. On Wednesday, we'll trade live. Yeah, Wednesday by 3:30, we'll trade live on, let me show you. Wednesday, we're going to trade live on Wednesday. Yeah, on Wednesday, we're going to check the report from AIA. That's crude inventory. Then we're also going to hit on gold. Yeah, we're going to hit up on gold. This is last week of the year, of the month. So money trading companies, many financial companies, they will do what we call balancing of their sheet. So the market may try to retrace a bit until the new month starts. Then the market will continue again. Yeah, it happens. So if you're a trader, you may experience some retracement on your chart, but it does not really take away that the market volume will not also be there. So we're gonna have that one tomorrow on Wednesday. We're gonna also follow some of this analysis again tomorrow. Yeah, for those of you that may come to this video later, or you're a beginner, you're sourcing the internet, you want to know how you can come into the world of trading, fine, we got you covered. We really got you covered. So you could start learning from us as low as $150 because we're doing a promotion this time around. And we can also provide you a startup capital, about $1,000 you can use to start trading. Then you can also learn from us for like 6 months. We can also provide a startup capital up to $5,000. Then if you want to learn properly, you can also learn from us for a year. The price has also slashed, and we can also provide a capital of up to $10,000 to start while we are learning from you. And if you want to be our VIP client, you can as well get to learn from us. And we can provide a capital of over 50 up to $50,000, and we also teach you for about a year. This is just a month. After this promotion is to go back to $170, which is the normal price. We are the only student institution that provide startup capital for traders. So far, it's not a new thing. We've been doing it since 4 years now. Yeah, we've been doing it, but this time around we have done more. Last year we did a lot. Last year we did a lot, and we funded through different platforms, not just one platform. Yeah. So a lot of people, even when you come to learn from us, instead of going to using the demo account to learn, or at the same time you're struggling to learn and you're struggling to raise a capital, everything is coming up in your mind because you just want to make money. Hey, we'll make it easier for you where you could just calm down and learn. And we wouldn't want you to take any risk of putting in your money. Then you could use startup funds to learn to trade. And at the same time, we'll be teaching you with that fund. So when you have understood trading how it works, then you can decide to put in your own money. Like I don't even encourage people. You don't know much about trading. You use your money to start buying an account, buying profit account. To try to struggle. No, no. Why not don't you learn it? Just take your time and learn it properly first. Then you can decide. Even if you want to be a profit trader, fine, but you have learned trading. Then if you want to be like your own personal trader without profit, then fine. Maybe that's you have a good capital, or you want to go into other scaling in the business. Then you can also work on that. So we have this for you. Rush out and secure a slot. We almost this one has gone 71% of this one has already been taken. This one 50% has been taken. This one 50. Okay, so the fastest selling is this one. So in case you're watching this video, make sure and you need to learn properly from us. The advantage is that you'll be learning together and we'll train together at the same time. So we have it and it is there for you for your own progress. Then make sure you join us. So we are one of the best guys you can always learn from. Best guy you can always trade with. We drop our analysis, we trade together with it, then because we have up to 70 to 80 or 90% accuracy. Some people say that it's 99%, but let's just not keep that on our head. Let's say up to 80% of analysis work well. Yeah. And if you have a question, I will be ready to answer you the questions, guys. If you have a question, I'll be ready to answer the questions. So that's all for now. I want to let you go now, and the video is already on the page, so people who are coming will keep watching it over and over and over and over again. And if you have any question to ask, you can drop it on the comment section. We will always see that comment section. If you wanted to contact you, can contact you directly if you can drop it. Yeah. You will also see our contact from the comment section or on the description. You see our contact, and you can be able to contact us and we can do business together. You can join our Telegram channel and connect to us. You can also reach us through our website. Do you understand? Thank you so much.